Today we're going to talk about the Bell Zephyr road cycling helmet. Hello legends and super legends, welcome to Veloharmony. In today's review, I purchased a helmet which is not brand new as far as its entrance onto the market, but it's one of the flagship models that Bell had a few years back. They've since replaced this model, I believe, with something called the Z20. This model is very hard to find right now, so I was excited when I found it on Merlin Cycles. They also have another helmet called the Stratus, which is a step down, but similar in style. This helmet is very light. It's under 300 grams. I didn't weigh it. It's probably 260 grams, something like that. It's lighter than every other helmet I have, even my Giro Synth and so forth. Very light, very airy. The styling, Bell and Giro are two of the brands that work really well for my head. They fit a round head very easily. So the back has a kind of a raise. You see how the back looks? Just really, really unique, and it's just very airy. You can see the exhaust is built to just let the air come through, even up top. Really cool. Handles sunglasses very easily. I will grab a pair and test it because I just read about it as far as its capabilities. But I've been looking for these for a while. I could only find them at a good price point in this color, which is the blue. The straps are also blue, but it's one of the few helmets along with the Giro Synth that I just put it on my head, and all I had to do was cinch this up under my ear and it fit. I just had to adjust the notches down here. Nothing special. It has a cage back here. The cage comes set to where this sits high. I just went in. There is a ratcheting adjustment right there that you're seeing. So this white triangular looking thing was all the way in, and I just pulled it down to the max because I like the cage to cradle the back of my head. I don't like it to sit too high. So this is very adjustable, and that's what really controls the fit. And then once it's on your head, you use this ratchet to dial it in to where it just grabs your head nice and snug. But this is the lightest helmet I own right now. I don't know how they did it. It has what they call the MIPS system. And what I like is it does not interfere with the venting. The MIPS lines up with all the cutouts, so it's not blocking any of the venting. Some of the helmets, they don't line them up very well. And so they do a dual pink job just to showcase their vents. And you can see they've got some kind of a double venting system you see through there. That just sucks the air in. I mean, I put the thing on and I'm in the house and I could feel it. It's just like you forget you're wearing a helmet. Not that the synth is that much heavier, but just the way they did this. They have like a double foam layer. You see right there? There's 2 layers of foam in the helmet. And it's just, so you got an inner foam and then you got the shell and you got another layer of foam before they put the shell on top of it. So I'm sure there's a good reason why they did that. Let me pull these tags off and read some of the technical stuff as I fit the helmet. I found it for almost 60% off the retail price because they were very popular when they came out initially. They've always been hard to find. And right now they're really very hard to find. So I was fortunate to find this, and I only found it in this color. I don't mind the color because it goes with a lot of my kit that I have, you know. So you can see how easy it was to fit. All I had to do was adjust the neck. I tried to do it where I can put one finger in here. But the key thing to any helmet fitting your head is this cage. You want to adjust here. So if you wear a hat, you will loosen this. When you take the hat off, you tighten these notches. And so it grabs your head. That's where it should fit. These straps are just extra if you fall so it doesn't come off your head. But as far as the helmet sitting on your head, it should be independent of these straps. These straps are just in addition to the fit that you get from that cage. And just a good looking helmet, very lightweight. Now, what I wanted to read is that they put all these things on here. It says comprehensive protection. MIPS is a leading slip plane technology. And this MIPS technology has not been proven definitively one way or another. But my idea is if it's there and it doesn't hurt you, you know, why not? These are just their safety standard. Now, this is where they're talking about the product. It says progressive layering, the helmet liner with variable EPS foam densities to better manage the transfer of energies after some impacts. That's why you saw those 2 layers I was showing. Then it has a sweat guide, which channels the moisture away from both the brow pad and the eyewear. It says there are no twists, tri-glides, quick adjust, no twist, tri-glide help keep straps flat. So that's why this just lays on your face. I like that. The Ecstatic padding, quick drying pad material woven with silver fibers, inhibits the growth of odor causing bacteria and mold. Now, something the other guys don't do, which I noticed, I thought, wow, that's kind of neat. And when I open the box, underneath here, they put a whole extra set of your pads. I was like, why don't they all do that? Because, you know, after 6 months or maybe a year, these things, they wear. So it's nice to just get a full set of pads with your helmet. And then they put a helmet bag in here. If you're traveling, going to a ride or something, and you're carrying a helmet, you can always use that. You know, I thought, wow, that's kind of nice. It's a nice touch. I think they should all do that so you don't have to buy extra brow pads. Now, I'm going to put this back on because I want to test it with different sunglasses. A lot of times, depending on the model of your glasses, the helmets are not necessarily very easy to put glasses on. And this is not one of them. This is very easy. Look at that. Holds your glasses nicely. Sometimes I'll do this, do it upside down. They seem to sit better without risk of falling. That's the biggest thing to be concerned with. See, they're not going to fall. That's what I look for when I put my glasses up there. But most times I carry my glasses like this. They're out of the way. The lenses don't get messed up, especially if it's misty or whatever and you got a lot of mist in the front. You put that back there, keep your glasses out of harm's way. But I wanted to share that with you. This helmet is very comfortable and I got it almost like 60% off. It was just really, really reasonable. The Bell Zephyr, it was the lightest helmet they introduced a few years ago, and now they've got the Z20, which is actually heavier than this one, but a newer model. So I'm glad I got a copy of this. This is just, you put it on, feels like a cycling cap. It doesn't even feel like a helmet, almost like those hair nets from back in the day. So I wanted to share this with you guys. I hope this will help you make some decision on helmets, but I like Bell and I like Giro because of the roundness of their helmets and just the styling. It's an awesome looking lid. So no matter what, don't let anything stop you from getting your K's in.